Overheats. No! Game time for... Oh! Konnichiwa, Internet, and welcome to this episode of Overheats Game Time. Old Man Edition. Yeah. So today we will be playing what is, in my opinion, the best beat-em-up style beat-em-up on the Super Nintendo, Final Fight 3. I also believe that for any console beat-em-up, any console beat-em-up from the 16-bit era, I feel this game edges Streets of Rage 2 out just a tad, which I know is kind of blasphemy to some people, but to be quite honest, this game has just about as many moves, this game has just about as many moves, and it's faster. There's a dash, right? And Streets of Rage 2 doesn't have that. Streets of Rage is very paced. So yeah, let's go ahead and make sure our options are correct. Oops. Attack, jump. Hold direction is LR. Yeah, or L or R. Got it. Okay, hit config on. Stereo, I think we're good. Alright. So there's Guy. And we got Dean, one of the new characters. Both of the new characters I don't find too interesting. Lucia and Dean. I like Guy and Hagar. Hagar's more my favorite, but so we'll start with Guy. Because I guarantee you, I'm going to have to continue at some point. Alright, so y'alls have seen this game before. I mean, first of all, look at that walk speed, right? So you got your attack button, right? And so if you just mash attack, you have a little auto combo, right? So if you do a Hadouken, you actually throw a little mini fireball. Oh, but see, it has an interesting range on it. If they're too close to you, you won't hit them. So if you get right on the edge, you can totally combo that in like that. So it's fun. You can throw those little combos out. So you have your jump attack. You have a down jump attack. So you can actually hit people like that. When you grab them, if you just push attack after you grab them, you give them the old knee. If you grab them and hold to the side and push attack, you'll throw them. While you're attacking, if you hold down on the controller while you're mashing attack, your last attack will actually be a flip. So that's kind of a nice little trick to have when you don't want to move too close to the enemy, but you need to get them on the other side. Because a lot of times with this game, you'll have like, 3 or 4 guys on one side and then one guy on the other side, and you can't get close enough to him because he'll do shit like that right there. So that's the perfect example right there. I wanted to set that up. Get up, fool. If you push down an attack, you switch behind them, and then you can push attack from behind and do a little punch attack like that. Pretty cool. And then you can throw them if you hold to the side and attack. Now, as you can see, I just built up a super meter at the bottom. Super meters are timed. They only last for a certain amount of time, and then they're gone. So if you grab them, that's his super. So to do that, you grab him, and then you, like a fireball, you rotate the controller, but you don't go from down to forward like you do with a fireball. You go from forward to down. If you're familiar with Street Fighter Alpha at all, the way you did alpha counters in that game was while you were blocking, you would push from back to down and punch. It's the same motion, only it's from forward to down instead of from back to down. So we've covered the auto attack, we've covered the special attack, we've covered the jump attack, we've covered the down jump attack, we've covered the grab, we've covered the behind the grab. Oh, you jerk. What we haven't covered is... Oh, get off me. So another cool thing, when you're fighting bosses, a lot of times you don't want to do a lot of this, go look behind you. If you hold the shoulder buttons, you'll actually walk backwards, so you can keep yourself facing forward at all times. That's a nice little feature. Something else we haven't covered, if you double tap twice and hold it, you got a dash. Yeah, so pretty nice. Now a little trick, if you are holding down the L or R button so that you won't look backwards and you double tap back, you do a backdash, which has a lot of range backwards and it's really quick. So you'll notice when I'm Guy and I run and then attack, he has a little elbow, right? And then if you mash attack, he has yet another auto combo, right? Come on guys, we're right. And he does like an elbow, a little hand palm, a palm punch, and then a sweep, right? Well, let's see if we got anything good here. Oh, we did. Okay, so all these games have weapons, right? Like knives and bats and shit like that, right? So in this game, there are 4 weapons, and each character has a weapon that's specific to them. And for Guy, it's the nunchucks, right? So if any other character uses the nunchucks, they just swing them like a generic weapon like they usually do in these games. When Guy uses the nunchucks, he actually has a nunchuck combo. Hagar's is the pipe. Hagar will actually combo with the pipe. Lucia is the little beater stick. There's like this telescopic looking, like it's a metal beater stick that's it's like a rectangle and then a slightly smaller rectangular, and then a slightly smaller rectangle with a little ball at the end of it. One of those things. That's hers. You know, it actually might be that Dean doesn't have a weapon, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he does. Because I don't really play him very much at all. I don't like him. Baller music. See a little elbow right there? Let's see if I can get him. Ah, you jerks. Oh, wow, how much like that? Well, you know, I'm not playing games no more then. It's all about the nunchuck time. Get out of here, fool. So you got a gun? You know what beats guns? Oh god, your big fat ass. That's what beats guns. You know what else beats guns? Hi-yaw, right on your penis. You like that shit? This beats guns too. What's up? Dave. Oh no, get off me, no, stop. Darn. No, you don't. I saw you. Whoop. Wow, okay. Usually I can get away from that, but apparently not today. Oh, what's up, son? Nunchucks are baller. Yeah, so basically, the cool thing about this is that, like in most of these games, if you get a weapon, if you're good with it, it can be useful in certain situations, and that doesn't change in this game. However, unique to this game is every character has a weapon that when you get it, if you pay attention to what you're doing, you just become godlike. You see the range on that thing and the amount of damage, it's just like, yeah, it's the win button once you get it. You just can't be stupid. Okay, so what else can I show you guys? So here's an interesting thing. See, like, look, I got the pipe now, right? That's all he does with the pipe. Bink, 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 bink. I crown you Knight of England with my holy pipe. Bink, 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 bink. Oh yeah, pipe disappeared. Get out of here, fool. I got a pipe. Bink. Oh, my pipe. Why did you do that to my pipe? Yeah, get out of here. Whoa, stop throwing that fireball, man. You're crazy. Man, he loves to throw that fireball. Get out. Oh, no. I should have done my wah. Okay, so... So when you're... Stop doing that, dude. So when you're, wow, okay, you're a dick. Yeah, run away, you asshole. Come here. Alright. So whenever he stops throwing that fireball, which I don't know is going to happen necessarily. Okay, so there's the trick. When you do these attacks, there's no, like, stun, recovery, or any weird shit like that. Like, if you count out the attacks, if you go, he'll do back fist, elbow, body punch, and then he does a spin kick. Or his roundhouse, whatever you want to call it. So if you time out the attacks and do the first 4 attacks, and you go back fist, elbow, and then palm punch, and then after palm punch, double tap forward, he'll rush. And when he rushes, you can then go into his little rush combo, and so you get an even bigger combo. See, look at that. Man, get out. Oh, what the hell kind of kick was that, man? Looked like you were stomping on a bug. You can also do that. You can break it off with that. So, it's too far away. Come here. How do you like that, Dirk? Dirk. Billy, you're not a very nice person. Get off me, Billy! There we go. Guy does have one other thing he can do. He can do what he could do in the original Final Fight, which is to wall jump. So, see? Can't jump off trash cans, though. A lot of people might not know this, but there is a very strict code against jumping off of trash cans. Ninjas do not do that. Oh yeah, we're cutting through this, man. No! As soon as I say that. Get out! Yeah, come here, you. I got something for you. It's called Your Life. Come here. Where you going, buddy? That's right. What the... Hey, wait a minute. You think just because you have orange hair I don't recognize that you're both the same person? Ah, missed him. Yeah, so fun. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of interesting combo opportunity and combo potential in this game, which is another reason why it's kind of a little bit more fun than Streets of Rage 2. Because most of the Streets of Rage 2 combos are basically like old school Final Fight combos, where it's sort of like infinites, where you do certain attacks and then you wait for the counter that says when your next auto attack comes out to diminish, and then you should reset the combo again. There's a lot of stuff like that. Uh-oh. Where in this game there's actually things you can mix up. It still doesn't beat the king of beat-em-ups, but the king of beat-em-ups wasn't a 16-bit game. The king of beat-em-ups was on the Neo Geo. It was very, very rare in America. I think they said like they only released like 500 of them in American arcades or something like that, so it's super hard to find it. It's called Sengoku 3. Keeping that in mind, if you happen to be, if you watch this podcast, or if you watch this YouTube stuff, if you watch my YouTube stuff, and you happen to come across an arcade that has a Sengoku anything, bear this in mind. Sengoku 1 and 2 are absolutely nothing like 3. Ah, you fat jerk. Oh man, that was my first life already. Okay, so, cool thing about this game. It has little secrets. So like, when I kill all these guys, I will break this fence and continue moving forward. However, if I come up here, I just broke the door, right? So nothing really happens, we're still fighting. However, if I come up to the door and hold up, I go inside. And it's a different path. The game is littered with different paths. There's all kinds of different places you can go. That's for you, buddy. You're welcome. Yeah, walk into it, fools. Hadouken! Gone. You're weak. Yeah, so normally you fight this guy outside in the back alley. Whoa there, hobby boy. Yeah, I knew you were gonna try something. Oh yeah, you just did it. I got something more for you, buddy. So yeah, I think personally that Guy and Hagar's... Oh wow, he's popping all over. I think Guy and Hagar's special supers are the best supers in the game because you have to grab somebody, which you might think isn't good because... you like that combo right there? That was sick! You might think that's not good because you have to actually grab them. But the reason it's better is because it guarantees that you're going to get your damage. Because if you've grabbed them, and it's happening. It's going to happen. Lucia and Dean's specials, you don't grab somebody. They just do their move, so it's really hard to use them correctly. So specifically with Lucia, I have had several issues where I would hit people with it, but I miss somebody. And she just goes flying up into the air, and then they come down on your recovery and kick the crap out of you. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and make sure to check out part 2.